The Beaches podcast is going to give you everything you want to know about a beach before you go there. I hope you enjoy the show. Be sure to check out our website, www.sandee.com. Without further ado, let's get into the show.
Okay, so are we recording? Awesome. Welcome back, Deep Divers. I am pumped for this one.
Me too. I love this topic.
Friday Harbor. Oh, man. Just the name evokes like a peaceful island getaway. Like a place where time slows down and you can just kind of soak up the beauty of nature. This time, though, things are a little bit different.
Interesting.
Yeah, so all we have is this one little snippet. Someone just sent us this quick message asking for help planning a beach trip to Friday Harbor.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No articles, no guides, no nothing, just pure wanderlust.
Sounds like fun.
It is going to be.
Right.
Like we get to build this whole trip from scratch. But luckily, we have you. You're our Friday Harbor guru.
I don't know about guru, but I have spent some time there. Yeah.
Perfect. So where do we even begin with this? What's the first thing that pops into your mind when you think of Friday Harbor?
Well, first off, I just want to clarify. Friday Harbor itself isn't actually the island.
Oh, you're right.
It's the main town on San Juan Island, which is part of this beautiful archipelago off the coast of Washington State.
Okay.
But yeah, when I think of Friday Harbor, I picture this charming, like artsy town with a harbor full of sailboats.
Yeah.
Beautiful scenery everywhere you look.
Definitely.
Oh, and of course, you can't forget the ferries.
Okay, yeah. Ferries. That's actually a really important point because I remember I once went on an island trip and I totally underestimated the whole ferry situation.
Oh, I've been there.
Yeah.
It's key to plan ahead.
So what's the deal with getting to Friday Harbor?
Well, you have two options for ferries. You can either take the Washington State ferries, which is the more budget-friendly option.
Okay.
Or there's the Clipper Vacations, which is a private ferry service.
Fancy.
Yeah, a little bit more upscale. They have different routes and schedules, so you got to check those carefully.
Okay.
And no matter which one you choose, make sure you book your ferry reservations in advance.
Especially during peak season, right?
So especially during peak season, you do not want to be stuck on the mainland.
Nope. Okay, so we've got our ferry tickets sorted. We're on our way to Friday Harbor. Now we need a place to stay. What are our options?
Well, Friday Harbor has a surprising range of places to stay.
Really?
You've got everything from historic hotels to charming bed and breakfasts.
Ooh, I love a good B&B.
Right. And for folks who want a bit more space, or maybe they're traveling with a family, there are tons of vacation rentals available too.
Nice.
Again, though, book in advance.
Okay, message received. Book everything in advance. Ferries, accommodations.
Exactly.
Perfect. Now for the part I'm most excited about. Activities.
Let's do it.
Our listeners specifically mentioned a beach trip. So what are the best beaches in Friday Harbor?
Well, you can't go wrong with Limekiln Point State Park. It's a beautiful spot for beachcombing, tide pooling.
Okay.
You know, all the classic beach activities.
Nice.
But here's a pro tip. Instead of just hanging out on the shore, consider booking a guided kayak tour.
Ooh, tell me more.
There are these incredible tours where you can paddle along the coastline. And if you're lucky, you might even spot some orcas.
Wait, kayaking with orcas? Are you serious?
San Juan Island is known for its orca population. And seeing these magnificent creatures in their natural habitat is an experience you'll never forget.
That is going straight to the top of my Friday Harbor bucket list.
It's pretty special.
Okay, but let's say, maybe our listener isn't a big water person.
Sure.
Or maybe they want a little break from the beach.
Yeah.
What else is there to do in Friday Harbor?
Oh, plenty. If you're a history buff, you have to check out the San Juan Island National Historical Park.
Okay.
It commemorates this wacky historical event known as the Pig War.
The Pig War.
The Pig War. It was this territorial dispute between the U.S. and Britain back in the 1850s.
What?
Yeah. So it all started because a British farmer shot an American pig that was rooting in his garden.
No way.
Yeah. And this, believe it or not, almost led to an actual war between the two countries.
Okay, that is an amazing story. I love those little quirky historical tidbits. So we've got beaches, kayaking, history. What else?
Well, Friday Harbor has a thriving art scene.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You can spend hours wandering through these charming art galleries.
Okay.
They showcase the work of local artists, and you can even find working studios where you can watch artists creating their masterpieces.
Wow.
If you're looking for something a little different, check out the Palindaba Lavender Farm.
A lavender farm.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
incredible. Imagine fields of purple lavender stretching out before you.
Beautiful.
The scent of lavender in the air and stunning views of the surrounding islands. It's like stepping into another world.
I love that you're mentioning all these hidden gems. It's not just about the big tourist attractions.
Right.
It's about discovering those little details that make a place truly special. And I think Friday Harbor has that in spades.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of details, we can't forget about the food.
Definitely not.
What are some must-try culinary experiences in Friday Harbor?
Oh, the food scene in Friday Harbor is fantastic. I mean, you're right on the water, so the seafood is incredible.
Of course.
You have to try some local oysters or maybe some Dungeness crab. It's so fresh and delicious.
Oh, man, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
Mm.
So as we wrap up this whirlwind tour of Friday Harbor, is there any final piece of advice you would give to our listener who's planning this beach trip?
Well, we've covered a lot of ground, but I think the most important thing is to decide what kind of experience you're seeking.
That's a good point.
Are you looking for relaxation, adventure, art and culture, foodie delights?
Yeah.
Once you know what you want, you can tailor your trip accordingly and make the most of your time in Friday Harbor.
Love it. Don't just show up. Arrive with a vision. I think that's the perfect note to end on.
Sounds good.
Deep divers, I hope you enjoyed this Friday Harbor adventure. We'd love to hear all about your trips. And hey, maybe down the road we could do another deep dive focusing on a specific aspect of Friday Harbor. Maybe we'll deep dive into the pig war, who knows? But until then, happy planning and happy travels.
Bon voyage.
Okay, and we're done.
Great job.
I need food.
Me too. Should we get some oysters?
Yes, let's go.
Thanks for listening to the show, and be sure to tune in next week for your favorite episode about some of the best beaches and beach information in the world.